What's going on, dudes?
What's up, boys?
What's up, boys?
Hold on, I'm gonna see what I can do here real quick. See if I can get this guy Mike in the camera by himself for a second, man. He's actually on this week. He's back.
I am back. I am
He's
back.
here.
I am
Alex.
back. I'm ready to fucking go.
Alex, quick in the comments, man. Can't wait for the Eagles to ruin my Christmas. Yeah, dude. It's looking pretty fucking rough for the Giants. You get your Thanksgiving ruined this year, and now this season coming up, you're gonna get the fucking Christmas ruined. Brutal.
You guys better not ruin my Thanksgiving either. I'm gonna be really upset, man.
Well, no, Jets got Black Friday, man.
All right, yeah. Thank
Against
you.
Miami.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's gonna be an
screw
interesting
you
game.
guys.
We got a bunch
Definitely.
of shit to talk about, man.
That's such a
Schedule
weird game.
release.
So many
It is
people work.
It is a weird game.
It's a weird day. Not a weird game. It's a weird day.
Yeah, and it's at 3:00.
So many people work that day. You're gonna lose so many viewers.
People
So
work.
many.
A lot of people like to go shopping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's definitely a weird time to have a game, but
Strange.
it's all about money. They want to have an extra day, an extra all the shit that comes along with watching
Yeah.
football is going to be just a little more,
Yeah.
money. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Alex, what's happening? I just saw Alex a few hours ago, obviously. Alex is all he thinks he's like gonna go up against a star bowler here on Friday night when we do this work outing.
Listen, Mike can
Don't
bowl,
get
man.
your hopes up that much there, Alex.
Mike can turn
Pop.
on though. Don't you know?
Mike can play, man. Mike's a good
Yeah.
bowler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right. Pop, what's
Pop,
up?
Uncle
Kept
Mike.
secret.
What's up,
Uncle
boys?
Mike, what's up? All right, boys, let's get rolling. Let's do it.
Let's get
Let's do
into it, man. Let's do it.
This is Sports of Ages.
All right, so we got I guess the biggest news since last week is well, first off, another big thank you to Gator for the
Yeah.
intro there, man.
The guy,
Appreciate you, man.
everything this guy Gator does is fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
he's the shit. But the biggest news for us, especially as Ranger fans, is Gerard Gallant getting fired.
Yep.
They said
Talk about it
mutually
loud.
parting ways.
That's a safe face. I mean,
It probably is, but I know there was a rumor that you guys probably read that him and Drury kind of got into it after the Game 7 loss in a closed door
Understandable.
meeting.
I believe
Yeah.
it. Yeah, for sure.
And Gallant made a pretty telltale sign that I don't think he was too happy with the way the roster was built, which I know sounds crazy with the amount of talent, but he said it right out in the open on one of those post games. It's not all about the amount of talent you have; it's about the team.
Yeah.
And look, and that goes both ways, right? Because it's the coach's job to make those guys gel together.
Exactly.
But, I understand where he's coming from. I mean, look, a lot of Ranger fans and ones that I know were against bringing in Patrick Kane. They didn't
Yeah.
like the idea. In hindsight, can you really be mad at it? We didn't give up a shit to get a guy like Patrick Kane. And,
No.
he was
Yeah.
injured, so what are you going to do,
Yeah.
It's worth a shot. You
It
have
was
to
worth
take
the
that
shot,
chance.
yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Patrick Kane isn't the reason we're out of the playoffs. You know what I mean?
No,
not
not
a
at all.
chance.
Not at
You know,
all.
We looked horrible, and again, we got outcoached. We straight up just like that, man. We got outcoached.
Gallant did not do a good job. He didn't.
No.
Well, Mike, we talked about it too, though. I mean, it kind of seemed like the players might have had a play in this too, where they might not have been too happy with him either.
I
It kind
think
of goes both
I
ways.
think that's a
Drury-
big part of it.
I think Drury was almost leaning on the fact of bringing him back until he had the player exit interviews.
Yep.
It
After
was
that, he
bad.
said, "We got to make a move here."
It was bad. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Alex, that's a really good point. Gallant has a history of good regular seasons and disappointing playoffs.
Yeah.
When you go look at his track record, he coached Vegas for 3 seasons. They went to
Yep.
the Cup the first year, they lost out. He coached Columbus 2 years out, Rangers 2 years out,
Yep.
Florida 2 years out. Every first year was really good, and it just went to shit after
Yeah.
that.
It's win fast, lose quicker. He
Lose faster.
Yeah.
He wins. Well, it was a great run we had last year. This season again. I mean, I thought we underperformed terribly.
Yep.
It's been the same rodeo with this guy his whole career, man. He coaches, he comes in, team looks hot, everyone's like, "Oh, watch out for these guys," and then come playoff times, they either make it and lose or they just don't make it very far.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass. So that I'm not going to pin that whole series on him though. Like the players didn't show up, man.
Definitely.
They
No,
just straight up
when
didn't
you're
show up.
top stars like Zibanejad, Panarin, I thought Tarasenko played a pretty good series. I thought he was one of our best players, maybe our best player other than Kreider.
Yeah, for
But, Sean Avery did a podcast the other day that I finally watched yesterday, just a clip of it. I think I might have sent it to you guys. And he just said, he's like, where is Panarin? Where is Fox? Like, where are these guys? And he said, where is Mika? And then he just said, where the fuck is Mika? And you know what? He was right. I mean, our top guys were they weren't relevant in the series.
No, not at all. We didn't see these guys.
Other than Kreider.
Kreider did his thing, man. When he had the opportunity, we weren't setting him up.
And I still want him to play more physical. He's not playing physical enough.
No, not at all. Again, it comes around. It's a full team effort, man. When you're not setting up your best player on the ice at the time. I mean, Kreider was the first game. I was like, this guy is going to go off in the playoffs. This is going to be a 20-point.
Look at those first two games. Look at those first two games. The Rangers smacked them, man.
Yep, 4 goals in the first 2 games. He had, I think, 2 assists.
We were talking sweep.
Yeah, it should have been. It should have been, man. Look at the Devils now. They're getting the shit kicked out of them.
Well, that's what I mean. I was just going to mention that. Like, it can be done. Carolina's lighting them up now. We should have been doing that.
Schmidt and Vanacek have both been benched twice each.
Twice. I think, and I don't know if it was accurate or not, but it might have been the most goaltending changes in a playoff series. Or no, I'm sorry, since the playoffs started by any team in NHL history. Yeah. Because they've made so many changes back and forth.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, their goalies have played, both of them have played in a majority of their games.
Yeah.
I think they've only had 2 games without a goalie change.
They're giving up at least 5 goals a game, basically, except for game 3, was it?
Yeah, game 3.
Pretty much.
They're giving up over 5 goals.
Let's analyze this comment now, okay? Because we're going to talk about this until probably July until they make a decision.
Yep.
Only one thing to do, Messier. Okay, now.
Man.
All right, so I know there's other stuff to talk about, but we're on hockey right now. Let's get into the discussion here. Pros and cons, okay? The biggest con, Messier's never coached hockey on any level in his entire life.
Yeah, I don't buy into it. I don't think it matters.
Well, Mike, you said it best the other day too, though.
It's something to know,
Oh, for sure.
But you said he basically he was a coach on the ice anyway.
He was a coach on the ice, yeah.
When you play a sport at that high of a level, it doesn't matter if you've never coached, man. The second you're done skating and you're hanging him up, this guy could have been coaching since the day he hung it up, man.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
I agree. And he's wanted to. He's wanted to.
He can do it. He's going to see things that other coaches don't see. He has the leadership factor. He's going to lead teams. A team like us, like the Rangers, say game 3, we come out, we look like we do. The end of the first period, he is going to fix every problem. He's going to be in your face.
There isn't a problem he hasn't seen in a 21-year career or whatever it was.
He's seen everything.
Alex, we will get to your question about the free agent, who's coming back and who's not, but I just want to stay on the coaching thing for now. So your top candidates out there, right? You got Peter Laviolette. You got Darryl Sutter.
Yeah.
You got both those guys have won Stanley Cups. You got Joel Quenneville. He's won multiple Stanley Cups for Chicago. Rangers have already publicly said they will not even interview Quenneville. If anyone doesn't know the story, just Google his name, look into the history. He's got some off the ice stuff that I believe the Rangers just don't want to put their name to. They don't want to get involved with it, and I understand.
I don't blame them. Yeah,
it's New York, man. They won't acknowledge the coaching hire. They'll acknowledge the shit that comes with it, man.
Absolutely, yeah. So I get that. You also have Knobloch, who is the coach of the Hartford Wolfpack, the Rangers AHL affiliate, who is the team is phenomenal. Hartford's a very good team. A lot of the guys that come up are really, they're groomed and ready for NHL. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest things about David Quinn, though, he was coaching college, he was coaching youth, he was coaching AHL. Everyone said, "Oh, he's going to be great with the young players." There was zero development out of our young players under David Quinn. Yeah. So coaching at that level is a lot different, I believe, than coaching at the pro level.
For sure.
My pick, though, I would go Messier, and here's my reasoning, and then I want to hear your guys. Look, and we all just already said a couple of them, but every year, what do these teams do? They fire the coach. It's always, you can't fire the players, right? So they fire the coach, and they go get a guy who's coached on 4 or 5 teams already. He's a recycled coach. Not to say that they're not good head coaches. They have experience. They've won championships. That's fine. However, if you keep trying something over and over again and it's not working, isn't that the definition of insanity? So
Of course,
why don't
yeah.
we go a different route?
Yep.
Bring in a guy who knows nothing at the professional level other than winning.
Winning. He
This
is a
guy has
winner.
won 6 Stanley Cups. He's the only guy in NHL history to captain 2 different teams to a Stanley Cup championship.
Yep.
Look, the excitement it's going to generate among the fan base.
It
alone.
would be insane.
Yeah.
It would be absolutely insane.
Well, that playoff loss that we just had, which was horrendous, is going to be in the rearview mirror very fast if you
Absolutely.
announce that Messier is the coach of this team.
Yeah, agreed.
What do you have to lose? Now, here's the other thing. And, Stephen, then I'll let you get to your point. When Alain Vigneault came in, when we let go of who was it at the time? Tortorella, I guess it was?
Torts, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted Messier then. Now, my friend Brian, I might have said this on the show. He said the problem with bringing in a guy like Messier is that you have a Ferrari, and you can't put a guy behind the wheel who's never driven before. The team, meaning the car's ready to win. The team is ready to win right now. And our youth, our core, not our youth, I'm sorry, our core players are not getting any younger. I believe with the core that we have right now, you have a 2, maybe a 3-year window. And it's time to break it down and start rebuilding again.
Absolutely.
That being said, I am 100% all in on Mark Messier.
I 100% agree, man.
So
I agree. I think it has to be Messier. You know, I've said this as a player. I've played sports my entire life. I mean, recently I haven't. I'm out of college, just doing my thing, right? If you tell me as a football player, I'll compare it to hockey because it's the same situation.
Mhm.
If you tell me some recycled college coach is going to come coach my high school team, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, get to meet this guy, play, great. The next day, you tell me, oh, Joe Montana is going to coach. You are playing harder for this guy. He is a winner.
You have to.
You've seen what he does. You know what his game is about. I mean, for Christ's sake, you're going to be playing in an arena where you look up and his name and jersey number is like you are going to play harder for this guy. You know what I mean? There is no doubt in my mind that a guy like Mika, Panarin, no matter who is on this roster, you see a guy like Mark Messier coming there, knowing what he's done for hockey, not even just the Rangers.
Yeah.
You're playing harder for this guy, man. He is going to be another player, coach. Everything you need to be on the bench is what he'll bring to that team. There's no reason why they shouldn't take the chance on him, man.
I agree. I'm all in, man. I say go get him.
in.
Yeah, there's literally nothing to lose. I mean,
Just go get him.
I don't know. I would definitely give him a shot. Especially, and he wants to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I wonder,
wants to be there.
does he still want to be there? He was pretty salty the last time, and
They didn't do it.
he was working with the organization, and he left after that when they hired Gallant. So he was pretty pissed.
I know, but if you get a chance to coach the New York Rangers, you're gonna.
I think
you're
he's still
listen.
going to take it.
You're gonna listen.
I think he'd probably jump at the opportunity. Yeah. I mean, what's crazy is that it would be one of the first nights I can remember where, when it's opening night at the Garden, the coach gets a louder ovation than any one of the players.
I know,
Dude,
right?
and that's what New York needs.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean-
if the players come out, it's great. Everyone's going to be cheering. We have all-stars. The second Messier walks to the bench for the first home game, dude, the fans are going to shit
Forget it.
themselves.
Yeah.
How do you not
and,
do it?
I would put on a sports level in New York right now, that is just about as exciting as Rodgers going to the Jets. I mean, it'll
yeah.
create
No doubt.
the
It's-
buzz it'll
for
create
sure.
will be phenomenal.
It's the second time Messier comes to New York. It is going to
Yeah.
people are going to go berserk, man.
It's going to be pretty mind-blowing.
Imagine
man.
being a Giants fan in the first game. Eli Manning is the head coach. The fans would fucking go nuts.
They'd go ape shit, man. They'd go
just-
ape shit.
It's too good not to happen, man. I get it. There's a lot of cons. You don't want to ruin his reputation. There's shit that can go south.
I'm not
But
too
you know
concerned
what?
about that.
That can happen with anybody. It can happen with all these recycled guys. Look how quick Gallant was here.
100%. Yeah.
You know,
I'll
I'm
agree
willing
with
to
that
take
100%.
that risk. I'm
Let's,
willing to take that risk, man.
Let's go back to Alex's question: the free agents we can afford to bring in, and who they'll likely lose.
Yeah,
This team needs
to
to change, man. That team needs to change.
There's
I
going to be a
think
decent amount of changes.
I think Patrick Kane is as good as gone. I don't think we see him in a Ranger uniform again.
I agree.
Yeah.
Unless he takes a really, really cheap deal to stay with us for a year, I can't.
I don't
see him
think.
coming back.
I don't think he liked being on that roster. To be honest, I think he needs to go to a smaller market where he might be the guy again.
He might have felt a
Possibly.
little uncomfortable. Well, I think he definitely felt uncomfortable.
He was
Yeah.
uncomfortable. He admitted it. He said that he wasn't gelling with the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
doubt.
I tell you what, man, I think while you still can, I'm getting rid of some of that kid line, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lafreniere can go now. I like Heedle. I think Heedle can stay.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't. Miller's not going anywhere. I mean, I don't know, man.
If it was up to me, I mean, after the playoff series, it's kind of tough to judge because Kako did play pretty
Kako
well.
had a great series. He played the
But-
best
Yeah.
out of all of them.
To me, I mean, Kako's been around the longest. I'm cutting ties with him, man. I'm keeping the other two, letting them gel with someone else and get rid of Kako.
If I could get something for Kako, though, I would entertain it, though.
I think no, that's what I'm saying. I think they can
For
get something for
sure,
Kako.
yeah.
Someone Isles could use Kane.
Isles could use Kane. Yeah, look, I mean, a lot of teams could still use Kane. Kane's got gas left in the tank. He's gonna
For sure.
he's gonna
hurt.
continue to
He was
play,
hurt,
and he's gonna be successful. I just don't think it'll be on the Rangers.
Yeah, absolutely,
I would listen to trade offers on all three of those players from the kid line.
definitely.
If I were to keep one of them, I was saying Heedle. I think I might keep Lafreniere if I was going to
I
keep
like
one of the three
Lafreniere.
right now.
He's physical, man. He just needs to be developed with the right line.
I don't
I
think
think-
we've seen him get close to his ceiling yet.
No, me either.
I would still go Heedle. I don't know. Just something about Lafreniere I just don't trust anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it.
understandable.
I get it.
Definitely. I can't really trust any of them as of right now, man.
Somebody said on another show or on Twitter possibly that when you look at a guy like Lafreniere, he's 21 years old, right? When Tage Thompson was 21 years old, everyone wanted him out.
Yeah.
And some guys just take a little longer to hit that stride. And look what Tage Thompson did last season.
Yeah, that's it.
I
can
was
see
one of the best
Lafreniere
players
being like
in
that,
hockey.
man. Lafreniere has shown us signs of that he can score, man, but he just doesn't take the opportunities. It's almost like he's like scared to be
He's
good.
like hesitant. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you have other
Yeah, oh,
big
yeah.
name guys. I've
100%.
compared this situation against you guys like Jack Hughes. Hughes came into Jersey and he was the
Lit
big
it
man
up.
on campus from 20
Yeah.
years old. Lafreniere is behind Panarin, Mika, Kreider, who is going to have his jersey in the rafters. I mean, it's not easy to come in behind.
Kreider, I think, has earned a shot at getting his jersey retired.
No doubt. It's not easy to come in behind Hall of Famers all the time and fill a role that you just don't know what you have. These guys
But then
aren't getting
how-
groomed.
But then how long are you supposed to wait for him to develop? Why not? My thought process is why not trade him now while you can still get value for him? What if he has another crap 2 years? And
No,
who the hell's gonna
definitely.
want him?
I mean, I'll look at it from the other side just for conversation, right? Say we trade him now, right? And we go get some guy that's in his late 20s, maybe early 30s, or just some draft picks.
Yeah.
We're in the same situation. You're probably better off keeping a young guy that might develop than have all old guys because, like Mike said, this is a 2 to 3 year window, man. Mika's getting old.
Yeah.
Panarin's in his 30s. Kreider's going to be done soon. Like,
Well, Mika's not 30 yet, right? He's going to turn 30, I
I
think.
think he's
gonna
turning
turn
30.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Panarin, I think
Panarin's
is
32, right?
32, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that window's a little less than 3 years, to be honest.
Kreider's 35.
He's up
Is
there.
Kreider
35. 35.
Yeah, so Kreider's going to start hitting the back nine here. Okay, so we're going to see a lack. Kreider's not putting up another 50-goal season. That ain't happening.
No.
I'd be shocked. Let's put it that way. So,
Yeah.
some of these guys are going to start declining. The good thing is we still have a lot of talented young guys
Lot
as
of
well.
young guys.
You still got Fox, who's in his early 20s. Miller's a guy, he's got talent. He probably still has a higher ceiling. I'd look to trade Miller too. If someone
I
wants to
think
give
I
me
would
something
trade
for
Miller.
Miller, I'd probably
agree.
let him go.
I think I would trade him.
I think his defense is too valuable, though. No.
He's kind of inconsistent in my mind.
Yes, I
Way too inconsistent.
What's going on?
But
Yeah.
again, another a very, very young guy. That's why a lot of the kids, you might want to try to hang on to as many as you can until you're going to get a new regime in now.
Yeah,
And it could be,
See what
it could
happens.
change the landscape of everything.
exactly.
For sure. For all we know,
What's
they
up,
get
Sammy?
For all we know, they get Messier, and all of a sudden, Lafreniere is going off now.
Yeah,
He fixes
exactly.
it. He knows-
It
he
could
knows
be a
what's
simple
wrong.
change like that, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's
Chris,
up,
what's
Chris?
happening,
What's
brother?
going on? Chris, thanks again for coming on last week, dude.
Yeah, Chris, thank you for being a
Thank
guest
you.
last week. And again, more guests, man. We want them.
Absolutely.
And get on to YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube page, you bastards. Get on there now.
Fuck.
Spread the word, damn it. Spread the word.
Motherfuckers.
Laviolette would be a great hire. Out of all the coaches available, if it's not going to be Messier, he would probably be my top choice right now. I would go with Laviolette.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, again, I think for this team, just being in New York, you cannot be – look at the guys who have been getting hired around New York, right? you have Salah, you have Dable, you have these guys that don't let shit slide, man. You got to be a fucking tough son of a bitch to be here, man. And Gallant doesn't handle the team like that. He kind of he lets the players coach to a point. Messier is not letting that slide, man.
It's like
Messier is going to get in your face.
Gallant, when you're down 3-2 in a series, whatever it is, you shouldn't be laughing at anything in a post-game press conference.
And you just get swept.
Makes ego. I'm surprised Angelo and Steve were able to fit on the screen. All right, Chris had his last week as a guest on our show last week. But thanks, Chris.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great, man. So yeah, man, I think you need a guy that's going to be brutal, man. You need a guy that's going to be honest, and he's going to be real with the media. Like again, I said last week, I don't like that shit that Gallant said at the end, man. You're up 2-0 and you lose, and you come out and say, "Oh, it's just a regular day to me." Dude, if that was me, I'd be like, "This, I'm fucking pissed."
Did you hear what he
shit?
Did you hear what he said when they questioned his job? If he was going to keep his job?
No.
Oh,
it's going to piss me off even more.
No, you know what? He got really pissed.
Oh, really?
He was like, I can't believe we have to sit here and talk about this. He goes, go back and look at my record with this team over the last 2 years, and tell me how I should lose my job.
Yeah, that's great. Your record was fucking great. And then look at the
next
playoffs.
Day, out. The next day, he got
look at the playoffs. We fucking lose because we get out coached, bro.
I mean, he's not necessarily wrong. It's just the way he went about it.
Yeah,
it's true. Your last 2 playoff series, you were up 2-0 in both series, and you lost.
One series away from the fucking cup. We were in
not good.
Finals.
Pat, what's up, dude?
What's up, Pat?
Pat joining the chat. Where's James? Pat, where is James?
I think they're together, man.
Will never come in my house again. Where is he?
I think Pat said they're together, man. They watch it on the TV. They don't watch it on a computer. So they watch it on Pat's Facebook.
Messier, look, this is a very reasonable and honest comment from Chris here. That Messier is 100%, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh,
we do not know what we're getting with Mark Messier, other than the fact that a guy that's, he's got the will to win.
Absolutely.
Does not mean he's going to be a phenomenal coach.
Definitely not. But you know what I say?
Uncle Michael's James, Jimmy Jams.
You know what I say? I'd rather go with the Hall of Famer with the 50% chance than a recycled guy that has shown losing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Get me the guy that's won. He's a known winner. The guy everywhere he went, he won.
Yeah.
I mean, totally how do you not go get that guy, man? You have to.
Pat, tell Jimmy Jams it's all good, man.
James, fuck you.
But tell him, it's on YouTube, so I better see some comments on our YouTube page tomorrow that he actually watched some of the show.
Yeah, it's all good, but fuck you.
But at least take the
subscribe.
Yeah, and you better subscribe. You guys better have both subscribed, damn it.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so Angelo, I saw it in the crawl there. We got Florida and Toronto 0-0 after 1.
0-0.
How about let's shift gears a little bit. How about the Florida Panthers, man?
Incredible. Yeah, absolutely incredible, man. I love runs like this because
they had the worst odds.
Yeah, you don't see Seattle like this much.
And Seattle.
Yep.
Now Seattle, that series got tied up, right? The Seattle series.
Yes,
Dallas tied it up last night. They won 6-3. I think.
Back and forth, just beating the shit out of each other, man. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. I'm actually more Chris, don't worry. We are definitely getting into some football in a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Trash.
White trash bash, dude. We're getting fucked.
Chris, you don't even drink. Doesn't Chris not drink?
That day is.
He's good.
I hear a cat crying.
You got like 6 of them. There's probably one somewhere.
I think it's Eli. He's in the bathroom. He wants water.
Oh,
yeah. Uncle Mike, come get Eli, will you please? Get him out of my bathroom.
I'm surprised by Florida too, man. I mean,
yeah.
We said early on. I think I called them winning their series. I think we all did actually. I'm pretty sure we all said they were going to beat Boston. We all thought that was going to happen, right? Am I crazy? I think.
I called Boston out. Yeah, I said first round upset with Boston. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think I had Boston winning, but I'm happy Florida made it though.
I like it, man. Again, it reminds me of like the Bengals when they made the Super Bowl 2 years ago, man. I love a run from a team that comes out of nowhere. They're one of the last guys to make it, and they start beating up the fucking teams we don't like.
For sure.
The hot goalie too.
Yeah.
Chris, cheers. Good, Chris does have a cocktail occasionally. That's fine. Chris, I'm actually having a cocktail right now.
Yep.
So yeah, Florida has been on a hell of a run. It would not shock me or anyone right now if they go on to win the cup.
No, definitely not.
They're definitely the hottest team. But to go to Seattle for a second. Seattle's playing Incredible.
James is here. He got his name out the gun.
There he is.
Oh, there he is, James.
He-
What's
he-
happening, bro?
He heard we said go fuck yourself. And he's running out there.
That's all it took, man. That's all it took.
That's awesome. What's
Um,
up, James?
So, but I think in the Seattle series, I think Dallas is going to pull it out. I think they're going to win.
I think it's gonna be a go 7, and Dallas squeezes it out for sure.
Got to get Eli some goggles and a snorkel. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to throw him in the pool this year, man. Steven, do you hear him in the bathroom?
Yeah, for sure.
Unbelievable.
Feeling that.
So yeah, I'm going to say Dallas wins that series.
I do remember that. Chris did say Dallas was his dark horse from early on.
Yes, he did. Right now, the way everything's going, I would say we're going to see Florida versus Vegas in the
I
Cup.
think Florida, Vegas too.
Vegas.
Yeah,
could be
I think
realistic,
Florida,
man.
Vegas,
Vegas knocks out Edmonton. I could see it, man.
and I'm rooting for Vegas.
Yeah, you might as well, man.
Oh,
You live there. You earned it.
I'm grandfathered in, man. I lived in Las Vegas. I'm allowed to root for them.
I'm going to root for Florida. I went on vacation there, so I get to root for them.
Same. I have the sweatshirt. I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do have a golden, and you went to a game. I haven't
And
even
I
been
saw.
to a game.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
saw
you're definitely
live.
in.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to see what goes on with hockey. Alex, I hope we somewhat answered your question. I know we were kind of all over the place there, but
Yeah, I mean, again, Kane. There's a bunch of guys: Kane, Tarasenko, Miller, Lafreniere, Kakko, and Hedel. I would say those are the main couple guys that I could see moving. I hope we bring back Mott. I think that would be very smart.
I like. Mott.
I would like to bring Mott back, and I really want Tarasenko back.
I
think we need Tarasenko back.
I
I
think
think
so.
so too.
Dude, and I'm
He
not
is-
gonna lie. I kind of want McCullough back. I'm not gonna lie. I like him a lot.
Oh,
He's been playing
Nico Mikola.
yeah,
Yeah,
I like
he's
him,
been
man.
playing great.
I was really down on him, but I tell you what, in the playoffs, he stepped up, man. He played really
Oh,
well.
It was phenomenal, man. He was all over hitting people. That again, we talked about it last week, but I'm going to mention it again. That guy Ball, or whatever his name is, he was the biggest motherfucker I've seen on the ice.
Oh, I know.
Nicola stepped up to him like it was no problem, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's a big boy too, man. I didn't realize how big he was.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
dude.
He's a big
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
He's definitely a big guy. Now, here's a tough one. Would you guys field trade offers for Panarin?
Yes.
Depends what you're getting. Yeah, I would take it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
someone's giving me something nice, I'd fucking say
I think you have to at this point, right? No,
doubt.
you don't have to trade him, but you have to
No.
listen.
listen,
But
no doubt.
if you get a nice offer, though, I'm definitely willing to take it.
yeah,
for
oh,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Again, Panarin, we're not going to sit here and say, oh, boy, man, Panarin, that move signing him was terrible. Yeah,
No,
right. The
hell
guy's
no.
been
It wasn't, for sure.
He's
the guy's been
fucking
incredible. He's been a
yeah.
top 10 player, which is what we expected,
Yeah, no doubt.
But, you're looking at 2 years in a row now in the playoffs where he really has not stepped up.
Shit.
And-
One goal to win it, cool. After that, it's fucking turnover after turnover, man.
Yep. It's that same move. It's like deja vu from last year after they lost to Tampa, right? We're talking about the same shit.
Yeah.
Goes up the side. He stops.
Yep.
Then he turns.
He
He,
does a
dumps the
spin.
puck off. Does the
Yep.
spin. I mean, it's
He
the
does a
same
spin,
shit.
looks to the right. He usually gets the pass intercepted or deflected. And
Yep.
he skates back slow, doesn't get back on defense. Something happens. Always
it's
a fucking
annoying. It's annoying because he actually has a good shot. He just doesn't.
He doesn't shoot enough.
I know.
Again,
I
it's
looked
like the
during the
guy's
regular
fucking
season. He
scared.
did nothing but shoot. He
I
shot
know.
more than like anyone on our team during the regular season.
I
But
don't know if it's just nerves or
Chris
coach, I
makes a
don't know.
great point. Dumping his salary for this team right now would be phenomenal.
huge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That guy's making $12 million a year, man.
Yeah.
So
I wonder what we would get for him. You think it would be picks or what kind of type of player?
No,
we're gonna get
you
back
got to
from
get it. You have to get an impact player. If
him?
you,
Yeah,
if you-
you're gonna
like,
get someone, man.
if you're gonna trade Panarin, you better get someone that's putting up at least 70 points. I
Yeah,
mean, Panarin's
can't
putting up
have
almost
that.
100 points a year, man.
yeah, you can't have that hole. No way.
No.
Definitely.
And
not.
even though in the playoffs, he hasn't really stepped up much, these last two playoff appearances, especially this year, we're scratching the surface without him to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a
it's
huge
very
reason
true.
as to why we are where we are at the end of every regular season so far,
So, what do you guys think about this? You think the Rangers could do a package deal with a guy like Panarin and maybe a Kakko for a big name guy? You think that?
How
could
big are
happen?
we talking?
I mean, there could be anyone out there that we can grab a guy that's putting up.
He's
points
not
like
going to
that.
be wearing an Edmonton Oilers jersey this season. I'll tell you
Oh
that right
no!
now.
Hell no. We'd have to send fucking anyone on Edmonton. If we're talking about the same two guys, we're sending half of our farm for either of those. Fuck.
Yeah, you're not kidding. We're sending Igor, Mika, Panarin, Fox,
Yeah.
and all our draft picks for the next 3 years.
It wouldn't. Yeah, it would be fucking horrible.
I mean, but
Connor Bedard for Panarin, huh?
what about a guy like McKinnon or something like that? You think they'd possibly Field for it.
I would feel for that. That
I'd
seems like
listen
a good
to
deal,
it.
man.
I would listen to it.
You
Right.
know?
I'd also listen to what's his name from Tampa.
Point
No,
or Colt. I know who you're talking about.
I'm
Starts-
drawing a blank. Maybe not. I'm sorry. Is it? No. I'm not talking about Tampa. I'm talking about Austin Matthews
Oh,
yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah, he's
from
good too.
Toronto. Yeah.
He's real good.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah. I mean, we would
How
still
old
have to
is
give
Matthews,
up.
though?
He's young,
He is young, right?
mid-20s maybe, right?
He's 25.
Yeah.
And unlike Panarin, he's also 6'3", 205.
Yeah.
And damn well he's not afraid to score.
No. So he's a bigger body. But I don't know. Look, I mean, when you look at playoff performances and stuff, I mean, has anyone on Toronto ever stepped up? So I don't know.
No, but is that also just the Toronto curse?
It could very well be.
Yeah.
Landeskog out for next season. Yes, he's out the whole season.
That was his injury was pretty bad. I saw it's like
He is out for the entire 2024 season.
I thought I see that. I forget what his injury was, but I'm pretty sure they said it's going to need 2 surgeries.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's probably why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brutal.
He's fucked.
So I just got breaking news here, real quick.
What do we got?
Within the next 2 weeks, we're going to have a guest on here. Patrick Moore might finally join us.
Patrick Moore is going to join us.
Man,
I'll believe it when I see it.
wow, Pat, you better not let him be right. That's it.
Did I get that text also?
He texted me on Snapchat. He said,
No, I got an
news.
actual text. I don't have that Snap stuff. So he told me also, that he'll be on as a guest on the 24th. All right. Pencil him in, Angelo. Pencil him in.
All right.
We'll write him in.
Do it.
Listen, we
Alex,
got a
typical
book
of a
full
John
bunch of
Tavares-led team. Dude, John Tavares was better than any Islander in the playoffs this year. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
He was. I think he actually hit a couple game winners.
He had a hat trick in one game. What a coincidence. Patrick has the same last name as Mike.
Yeah. Very,
Yeah, well, we don't put last names up on the screen here. Otherwise, it would be Mike Moore, Steve Campay, Angelo Zufel.
Yeah.
So,
It's all confidential.
yeah. Yeah, like it's a big secret that we're sharing on our Facebook pages.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, so we got to see what happens in the playoffs here to ride this out. It's crazy. It's May. We're not going to be looking at a Stanley Cup winner for like another 6 weeks.
It's nuts.
I'm not complaining though because I could watch playoff hockey all day. So
It's
Of
great,
course.
man.
Yeah.
It's arguably the best of all sports, man.
yeah.
Just because how long it goes, it's awesome.
So, what do you guys want to shift to next? What do you guys got in some news in football? What do we got?
Football's kind of been slow. Actually, I'll touch on baseball a little bit here, man.
Okay.
Yankees are starting to pick it up, which looks good. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Mets, man.
They're also playing Oakland, so don't put too much stock into it.
They stepped it up against Tampa too, and we're hurt, man. We are fucking hurt. But now we're getting guys back. Everyone's hitting.
Definitely.
I mean, Anthony Rizzo has been fucking phenomenal so far this year, man.
Bader.
How about that
qualifier.
shot today by Volpe, man?
Oh,
Yeah,
Volpe's
nice.
a beast.
Yeah,
Volpe
yeah.
is a fucking beast, dude. I love it. I love the kid. I think he's
Yeah, Volpe with a grand slam over the center field wall, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. That was a monster hit. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you guys. I don't know what's going on with the Mets, man. Have you guys seen anything with that? Have you been paying attention to baseball much? They've lost 12 of their last 14 games.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention to the Mets too much.
Me
I really
either.
don't.
Yeah, the Mets. It's
Well,
the
don't they have a ton of injuries in their pitching staff?
They do have a lot of.
No, it
injuries,
was only Verlander. That was
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
sorry.
I
How
thought
long
they
is
had more
Verlander
than that.
out?
Verlander is supposed to come back, I think, within the next couple of days.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
Scherzer got the suspension for being a cheater.
That's right. Scherzer suspended. That's a bullshit suspension.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
That was.
They
total
can't hit.
bullshit.
That's what I was going to get to, Uncle Mike. They can't, dude. I don't know
Yeah.
what is up with that, man. They get these guys that can pitch their fucking head off,
But they
don't
can't
get-
hit.
Dude, they just can't hit. It's the same fucking show every year with them.
They're barely putting up runs.
And I don't get it because they have a pretty good fucking lineup, man. Alonso's
Oh
good.
yeah, on
Lindor's
paper
good.
their lineup's great.
Jeff McNeil is fucking amazing. Marcana. I mean, they got guys, man. I don't know. It's weird. I love shitting on the Mets, but it is very weird, man.
They said Diaz
Yeah.
is riding the bike already. You saw that?
Yeah. I don't.
Oh,
think
is he
he'll come
really?
back. I don't think
He's not going to
rush
come
him
back this season. Yeah, I don't think he's going to come back this season.
It's not
but
worth
that's-
it. It's not worth
It's
it.
good news though for them that he's already
Didn't they
that
say
far.
maybe by if they make the postseason, he might be able to make a comeback?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
even still at
That might
point,
be pushing it too, right?
Yeah, I don't think I would do it, man. It's not worth it. You just gave the guy like a 5-year deal with a lot of money. Just let
Yeah.
him come back next year, man. You know?
Look, the way they're going right now, and again, with baseball, I don't like to really put stock into a lot of shit until after the All-Star break.
Oh no,
Because
for
so
sure.
much
So
can happen
change.
with so many teams.
Yeah,
But the way they're looking right now, the Mets aren't going to be a playoff team.
no, they're gonna.
no.
if they do, they're gonna make
I'm
it.
skeptical about the Yankees right now. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, if the Mets make it, it'll be borderline because of the division. But
Yeah.
it's going to be tough, man. If they keep losing games like this, come All-Star break, they're going to be down.
Mhm.
Chris, I just saw what you sent me, the schedule. We saw that earlier. We talked a little bit about it before you hopped on. Just a lot of rumored schedules coming out, man. There is a lot of games. We'll get to football too. A lot of games that are coming out. We got Giants, Eagles on Christmas, which is fucking crazy, man. Can't
Yeah,
wait for that game.
I haven't told my wife yet that I'm not going to her sister's house on Christmas. I'm going to be home. I'm going to be home watching the Eagles.
Fuck that. We're dreading.
I'm going to be home watching the Eagles get their ass kicked by the Giants.
Well, you got to get
So-
hammered at Chrissy's. That's what we do. It's
and then
tradition.
and then you're gonna wake up at 4:00 and realize it's the other way around. That's all.
We'll see about that. Everyone's putting a lot of stock into the Eagles. I like that. When everyone gets overconfident on a team, I love that type of shit.
Well, listen,
Especially when it's a team that I fucking hate.
that roster's pretty fucking scary, man.
Yeah, so was the Rangers this year.
their defense is
The
ridiculous.
Eagles' defense is fucking it's scary. I mean, the offense is ridiculous too. They have arguably the best offensive line. The run game is ridiculous. They're just a crazy team. I don't understand how this team was formed.
I don't know.
It's nuts. How did the league let this happen?
Yeah, you know what it is? It's going to be they better win like now because they're going to run into cap issues very fast.
Oh, for
with
sure.
those players.
Yeah,
Exactly. Georgia.
Georgia. It is the
Georgia
Georgia Eagles, man. They have 6 starters on defense that are from Georgia and
Yeah.
2 running backs from Georgia. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I saw people saying the Giants are overrated this year. How can the Giants be overrated?
Yeah.
Compared to what? Overrated.
How are they overrated?
Hey, what does that even mean?
Everyone's looking at them as like a mid-tier team right now. How the fuck are they overrated? That's like
Yeah, I
crazy.
mean, look, would it surprise me if the Giants went on to win 8 games this year and don't make the playoffs? No, that wouldn't surprise me.
No.
no.
Nobody thought the Giants were doing what they did last season. They completely overachieved,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
and
And I don't even think
What
that's a bad thing. If say they come out and win 8-9 games and they don't make the playoffs, but Daniel Jones looks great, the defense just couldn't figure it out in games. They were losing close games. That's
That's
progress.
progress.
That's a competitive team.
you saw that you have weapons and at wide receiver. Like things look, you were competitive.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
and look,
at
I think as long as Dable's there, I think we're always going to be competitive.
For
I can
sure.
see that happening.
for sure, man.
That
NFC,
guy's the coach for the next 10 years, man. For sure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would think so, man. Unless the only way I could see him getting fired is if Daniel Jones sucks this year.
Epic collapse. It would have to be an
They-
epic
They would
collapse.
have to win 4 games this year.
Yeah,
Like
again, I don't see that happening.
if they come out and win 4 games and by week 11 Jones is benched, that's a
Yeah.
problem. That's
yeah,
a problem.
For sure. Yeah, agreed.
That'll be bad
Agreed.
for sure.
But I got to be honest, I really, call me biased. I don't see that happening.
No, I don't see it happening either.
Jalen
Arguably,
Hyatt,
it's arguably the biggest steal of the fucking draft. Man. I couldn't believe he fell to
Yeah.
the third. When that
I was
happened,
shocked.
I called you right away, Mike. I was like, dude, are we fucking kidding right now?
I'm like, did they really just say that they got Hyatt in the 3rd round?
Yeah.
dude, I mean, I'm at work and I'm
Wild.
listening to the full draft on my phone. I'm seeing all the names pop up, and I'm like, this is the fucking 3rd round, and Jalen Hyatt is on the board right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
crazy.
that's a 1st round talent. This guy scored 6 touchdowns against Alabama, bro.
Yeah.
How does that guy go in the 3rd?
Not many people can say that. Yeah.
No.
Did he have off the field shit or something? Or
No, I mean, I think his game slowed down once Hendon Hooker got hurt because their backup
Okay.
quarterback just wasn't that great. But that's what happens to every fucking receiver. Like,
yeah, I mean, if you don't have your main guy and a really
Yeah.
good quarterback, things might drop off a little bit.
exactly. So it was very odd. I mean, like, I'm going to pull it up here right now because, like, these stats, dude. I mean,
That
his
is
senior
arguably
years-
the biggest steal in the draft. I think Pat's right. Yeah,
oh, for sure, it's up there. Like,
I thought by the end of the 1st round he was gone. I didn't think he's making it through the 1st round. Never mind the 2nd.
No, yeah, going to the 3rd is just it's stupid. His senior year, senior year he comes in. He didn't. Oh yeah, senior year he played All 12 games, he had 70 catches for 1,300 yards and 15 touchdowns. That's a fucking unbelievable season.
That's a monster year, man.
I can't believe he fell out of the second, man. Second, I thought was going to be the bare minimum. Like, that's
For sure.
crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The talent they got is just stupid, man. They really do. They have the pieces. There's no excuses for the Giants this year, man. Jones got the money. He has the receivers. He has the running back as of right now. And you know, they have a decent defense. They should be competitive.
Let's see. Alex. Rounds 1 through 3 for the Giants, A+. Look, I'll take that. I'll take an A+ through the first 3 rounds for the Giants. All 3 positions are major positions of need, and they got guys with a ton of talent. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Alex. They did a hell of a job in this draft again.
They
did.
Killed it. Absolutely killed it. Getting a center in the second. That's it. That's it. Well, let's see if he shits the bed. If there's no excuse now, it's all on Jones. I'm not putting
a lot of it's going to be on Daniel Jones.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm putting 80% of this season on Daniel Jones. That's it.
You know what? Honestly, I think the biggest move for the Giants was getting Waller because I think he's going to be a safety blanket, man. That's going to be a good connection right there.
No doubt.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree. Chris, you know, me and Uncle Mike were saying the same thing. We're a little confused by the pick. It wasn't a big name like we were used to last year. I'm not really scared with the pick at all. I think it's a great pick. He was clearly the highest guy on the board. I mean, Joe Douglas and Saleh were fucking freaking out when they got this guy, man.
There's nothing wrong with taking best player available, man.
It was their best player on their board. They feel like he's going to play a big need. You know, look at the Jets like this, man. We got Bryce Huff back this year. Carl Lawson's not going to be here much longer. You don't know how much longer Huff is going to be here. I mean, this is going to be a fucking Bill did.
Oh man, did they ever, man?
He's such a scumbag.
It was so painfully obvious what he did too, man. Jesus Christ! You know, I feel like he would rather give up a good pick, and he'll sacrifice it, and even if the team gets worse because of it, just to screw the Jets.
No doubt,
he'll do anything in his power to screw the Jets over, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and McDonald is real good. Yeah, Jermaine Johnson's going to get more playing time. I think they got McDonald, man. He's a long, fast guy who is a fucking freak athlete. I don't know if you've seen videos. Chris, there's videos of this guy jumping over fucking cars, man, without touching them. It's crazy.
Jermaine Johnson, there's 2 guys defensively that I think we're going to see have monster years this year, and he's one of them. Him and Thibodeau on the Giants.
Yeah, they should both come out.
Those 2 should be killing it this year, man.
Yeah, they both have.
I fucking hate him.
Oh, fuck him.
Uncle Mike, next week, are you going to tune in? Belichick's coming on as a guest. So if you want to tune in, we'll get you on. You can have a one-on-one with him.
Yeah.
We'll just have you and him up here, man. You and him on the screen. That's it.
Yeah. And I'm with you too, Chris. It depends how the Jets decide how they're going to use him, man. We have so many guys in the D-line. I could see McDonald almost being used as a rover end, having him drop into the flats. So if they're going to do that, I mean, keep him where he's at, let him drop in, stay at that weight. But if you're going to have him get down in a stance, man, he's got to add 15 pounds or so, no doubt.
Yeah, he might get pushed around a little bit if he's going to be in that. But you know what? Speed means a lot too, though, man.
It does. Look at Parsons, man. Parsons has been playing at 230, 240, and the guy gets around these offensive linemen that are 330, and he fucking smokes past.
What's McDonald's weight?
I think he's like 250 right now, but he's way taller than Parsons.
Okay, so he's one of those big, tall.
Yeah,
I think even when you say 250, a big, tall, thin guy because of his height.
Yeah.
You know,
when he's 6'6", I think he's 6'6", 250.
238,
really
even smaller.
That's even smaller. Yeah,
I didn't see. I didn't know he was that small.
Yeah, so you want him to gain 15, 20 pounds.
Oh, for sure. If he's playing at 230, he's got to put on
238, 239. Okay, Giants have almost 1,300 pounds on the D line. Trying to stop Boston Scott at all costs. Yeah. I hate that guy.
He's a killer, man. Listen, the Giants, again, we talked about the Jets and Giants both having tough schedules, man. But the Giants, they got it rough every year, I feel like. Same with the Jets, though. The Jets suck and we get it rough. I don't get it.
I know, yeah. Like I said earlier, I mean, look, the Giants were at least a playoff team. They won a playoff game. So if their schedule's a little tough this year, so be it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the Jets had seven wins? What did the Jets have?
Yeah, 7 wins. I think last year was the first year that the Giants had like the hardest schedule in the league in years. Yeah, and the Jets are fucking up there every year. I don't get it.
But think about it. The Giants had that coming off a 4-win season.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, Jets are in the top 10 every year of the toughest schedule. It's 7
I know.
wins.
Yeah, Alex, you're spot on, man. The Eagles, dude, they're just stacked. I'm serious. Me and Pat talked today. I mean, Mike was listening too. I haven't seen a team this loaded and this much depth at every position in like a really long time, man. And I know it sucks for you guys because they're in your division. You hate them.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's fucking scary. I don't know.
I'm praying like it's just one of those scenarios where it all just falls apart.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not praying for injuries. I don't want to see any of that. I'm not saying any of that.
Just hope it falls apart.
They
Just
just
hope it
can't-
doesn't gel. Yeah,
They just can't pull it together somehow. Like,
Yeah.
things are just like guys are just dropping balls because they think they're too good and whatever else. It's
Yeah.
just
Listen,
a mess.
I hope so too. We got to play them, man, but I just don't see it happening.
Hurts comes out and throws, 17 for the year and 38 picks. Like it's one of those years, on top of, 23 fumbles. It's one of those years, man.
It's like 15 fumbles.
Yeah, Hurts comes out and acts like he's on the Browns. I want to see one of those years, man.
Nick Sirianni's the perfect coach to fuck it up.
There we go. Yeah, I like that. See, Alex is a glass is half full kind of guy. I like that.
Yeah, listen,
There you
but
go.
fuck it. Something's
Yeah,
gotta happen.
I'm a glass is half empty guy. I'm a negative motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I'm with Uncle Mike. I don't see that shit happening.
Uncle Mike, stop it.
I think they're fucking scary, man. I don't think I don't know if there's a roster that you can even compare overall to this team right now. I really
No,
don't.
dude, I heard the game was on Christmas today. I was mad for half the day today.
I don't blame you.
I'm already pissed off thinking about Christmas being fucking pissed off. I'm already, I'm disgusted, man.
I don't
Fucking
blame
Eagles,
you,
man.
Listen,
It-
it'll still never be 7 touchdown Alvin Kamara.
that was
Christmas.
the worst fucking.
That was
comment.
That was.
It was the worst Christmas of my entire life.
Oh.
I forgot about that one, man.
Dude, he had 3 in the first
Fine.
quarter.
The finals.
like that one was worse than when you're like 8 years old, think you're getting like that nice bike, the nice bicycle.
Yeah,
you don't get shit.
socks.
You
I don't
get
even give a
socks.
shit. I would take that every day of the year.
It's like, oh, it's like I
Oh,
guess I'll
dude.
invite my friends over to play with my sweater.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wanted a
It is,
trampoline, you got a fucking sweater.
Yeah. That was like, I mean, but that Kamara game was.
That
how many,
was-
when was that? Was that
3 years ago
29
now.
2020?
Yeah, 2020.
Was that like in the bubble kind of?
Yeah, there was no fans
Yeah.
there.
How many
Yeah, no
points
fans
did he
there,
put
right?
up? I started at like 70-0. I was down 70-0 or something like that.
Dude, I remember
Yeah.
the first touchdown he scored. I could remember it like it was literally yesterday.
I know, I'm
We're
like,
sitting
no,
there
not
on-
bad.
You're like, all right, it's one touchdown. Dude, I mean, there was probably 13 minutes still left in the first quarter. He scored fast. He was wearing his red and green cleats that he got fined for. And Steven,
Oh,
was,
that's
like,
right.
Steven was like, I hope he has to fucking pay me back for what he just made me lose in fantasy. He was pissed.
Yeah, because then I started doing shots every time. I'm like, oh, another shot, another
Yeah.
touchdown. I'm taking
Steven
a
was,
shot.
I'm gonna do a shot for every touchdown he scores. By the time he was done scoring, Steven
Wrecked.
looked like fucking Frank Gallagher. He was
I was wrecked.
Nuts.
Yeah.
He was like Frankenstein by the time
Yeah,
the
it's
game
like,
was over, man.
Fucking what? Oh, man.
Lions!
Uncle Mike,
There it
the
is.
Lions, dude. That's a team that I think is making noise this year, man.
I always got. I mean, unless they're playing the Giants, I'm rooting for the Lions, man.
Oh,
How do
no
you not?
doubt.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
I want that team to win a Super Bowl more than the Giants.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I love it, bro. I love their roster.
I've been alive for four victories. Let the Lions get one, man.
Yeah.
I'll wait another year.
Yeah, I'm big on the Lions. I'm with you, Uncle Mike. That's a fucking good team, man. And if they play to their potential, I think that's a great team.
Well, a lot of that too with the Lions is we got to see Goff have a similar year.
Oh, definitely. I think he
Because
will.
last year he was really. I don't think he got even enough just due of
it
how
was the
good he was
defense.
last year.
The
The
defense was terrible.
and, dude, they upgraded the fuck out of that defense.
They did.
Oh
yeah.
man, did
They
they?
got C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They got Emmanuel Mosley. They got
Mhm.
Cameron Sutton. They got another linebacker that they drafted. I mean, these
Yeah.
guys made fucking moves, man.
They did, and good for them, man.
Yeah, I love it. I think they're building around Goff. Once Goff is done or he don't want to play no more, or he sucks. You
And
have
they got-
Hendon Hooker, like
They got
Patrick Sutton.
Montgomery too.
They got
David
yeah,
Montgomery.
David
Yeah.
Montgomery. You know, they drafted a new tight end to replace Hawkinson. Like they have fucking guys.
I
Man.
feel like Swift was better than Montgomery, though.
He was. Yeah.
He talent-wise, probably, but he don't play. Swift is hurt.
He got the injury bug. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Detroit, I feel like the injury bug always hits Detroit, man,
Yeah.
and
No,
it never
and
hits the fucking Eagles now.
And
He's gonna
and
be fine.
Swift going to another team sometimes it just changed the whole mojo, man. And
That's
he
it.
might be just better off. So
It happens with running backs a lot, man. You got to go see
Yeah.
a different scene.
Oh, they took Hendon Hooker too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, Pat said it perfect for when Goff does. I mean, look, Goff's not getting any younger, right? So,
No.
yeah, I mean, Hooker might be ready to go, and I feel like Goff is a really good guy to learn behind too,
100%.
man.
He seems like a
For
really
sure.
cool dude, man. I
Seems
heard
like a cool dude.
everyone on the Rams loved him when he was there, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Besides
Look, I'm
Sean
sure they
McVay.
were. I'm sure they were pretty damn happy when they got Stafford and won a fucking ring the next
doubt.
year.
I think the only person that didn't like Goff was Sean McVay, considering Goff was telling everyone on the team that he was going to fuck McVay's wife. But
yeah. That's usually, you don't want to bang the boss's wife, man.
Nah,
I mean, how do you
yeah.
say that as the quarterback of your team?
It's not going to work out. You know why? Because the boss always finds out.
Always
Alex,
finds out.
I'm not your boss, but keep this in mind. The boss always finds out, man.
Yeah.
Like
Always.
you don't want to go out and bang the boss's wife. It's not going to work out well. Definitely not going to work out well.
Especially not telling the whole roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're going to do it, you might want to,
not
Keep it
telling
quiet.
everyone.
you might want to zipper up the lips a little bit, man.
Yeah,
No
for
pun
sure.
intended. But this is going off the rails. All right. So anyway.
See you later, Alex. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Alex,
Thank
thanks
you.
a lot, man. And I will not see you tomorrow, but I'll see you on Friday.
Absolutely.
Hooker's coming off a bad injury, right? He's got the ACL.
Yeah, definitely.
But
It's a tough one.
we've said this how many times? I feel like guys can recover so much easier now
So much better.
from an ACL injury compared to how it used to be, years ago.
No doubt. He threw it his pro day. He's already working out.
Yeah.
I think the guy will be fine. Again, I think Goff has at least another 2 seasons in him. By the time
At
Hooker's
least,
going to
yeah.
play, Hooker's going to be like 26, 27 years old, man.
Oh,
He'll be sitting behind a guy that has
Yeah.
been to a Super Bowl, could
Mhm.
possibly get a deep run in the playoffs this year, man. I think the
Yeah.
Lions are good. I really do. I like their team. I like the picks they had. I think that's a good team.
They got Kneecaps as coach.
Oh, fucking dude, as long as Kneecaps is there, that team's going to fucking fight to the end of every game.
Oh, dude, you heard what Gronk said. He said if I was going to come back to play for anybody right now,
It'd
it
be
would be
Lions.
Campbell. He goes,
Yeah.
I want to play for Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
That guy is just. I mean, look, he's made some questionable moves as coach. We all know that, but
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to run through the fire with that guy. Man.
Yeah. Oh, man. He just lights you up. He's a guy
Mhm.
that's loud. He's
And man, he
fucking-
looks like he can still play. You see the size of that
Oh,
dude?
he's a
Yeah,
freak.
for sure.
He's a beast, man. The guy's huge.
Lions.
Hey.
He just came in saying it.
I like that
So-
pick too, Pat. Stetson Bennett on the Rams, man.
We got 1-0 Toronto. 1-0 Toronto.
Well, nothing. All right.
Almost
Knicks
halfway
are-
through the second.
Knicks are closing in 35-34. They're down.
All right.
One
Yep.
point now. Not bad.
Yep. Second quarter in the Knick game. 5 minutes to go in the second. No Randall tonight, huh?
Well, no, he got hurt. Adebayo elbowed him in the eye. His eye swelled shut.
Jesus.
Okay.
I don't know if it was dirty or not. I didn't see it, but I heard
What a
it
bitch.
popped up. Yeah.
Get back on the fucking court.
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
You can get eliminated tonight.
LeBron would be in the ICU right now.
Brunson's already got 11 though, so
That's
good.
good.
Yeah.
Bennett is.
Bennett's older than Stafford.
yeah.
Yeah, Bennett's like 28, man. Guy's a fucking old.
Yeah. How old is that guy really?
No, I think
25.
I think he's 25. I think he's 26.
Is he
But
one of the oldest guys to ever get drafted?
Yeah, him and Hendon Hooker are both that. Hooker's 25.
Wow. How does that happen? They just start late in college?
Start late, didn't get a chance, because you could redshirt 2 years. So you sit on the bench for 2 years.
Oh, that's true.
Then you get 4 years of playing. I mean, if you stay 4 years, that's 6 years in college at that point,
Yeah.
Yeah. How much of eligibility do you get? You only get 4 though?
You get 4 years
To be an
but
actual player, right?
an actual player. Plus, both of these guys had COVID years that didn't affect
That didn't count.
anybody's eligibility. That's why everyone got an extra year of college, which kind of fucked up high school kids. Between COVID and the transfer portal, man, high school kids got it tough to get to a school, man.
Yeah.
There's so many kids leaving schools, going other places that colleges are.
You
are
got
valu-
screwed because of the COVID thing, man.
Yeah, man, it fucks up everything, dude. It fucks
Yeah.
up recruiting. It fucks up and the transfer portal too, man. You got guys bouncing from school to school that colleges are evaluating them first. The high school guys get the last lick,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough world right now in sports, especially football, man. Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a lot of guys, but you don't realize how many guys are on the sideline also not playing. There's a lot of
That's
guys
true.
on the roster, but those rosters get fucking filled fast.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true, man. It's very
Yep.
true.
It's a tough
Barrett
one,
blows. Yeah, I'll agree. Barrett does blow.
Dude, Barrett better learn fucking
he
Chinese.
sucks.
He better learn Chinese because he's getting shipped out after this series.
Yeah, he's gonna go play in the XFL of basketball somewhere.
Yeah, he'll be in China fucking playing with
he'll be
Dwight
playing
Howard.
overseas. Yeah, for sure.
Fuck
Speaking of
that
the XFL, you guys see AJ McCarron? What got MVP of the league?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had a good
it's pretty
season.
cool, man.
Yeah.
I
I
like
think
XFL,
I would
man.
call the XFL a success, man.
I think it's gonna grow even more, especially now.
Yeah.
With what the NFL is doing, I think next season you're going to see a lot of familiar faces from the NFL in the XFL. Actually,
Well, compared to that first one they had, you
Yeah.
know? I mean,
You know,
it's
Oh, that
night
first
and
one
day.
was a circus. It was a
It was
circus,
a joke.
man.
It was a joke.
It was a total joke. Yeah. Now it's it's a professional football league, and I like some of their the rules. I love the kickoff rule. I think it's awesome the way that they do that.
it's cool.
And
I
you can
like
avoid
I like
a lot of
seeing-
injury that
yeah,
way.
I like seeing the big hits and all that shit as a fan, but of course it's going to protect the players, man. You know, I can't even look at what Pat's writing. I can't even read it.
Yeah. Oh man, me and Pat were watching that over the weekend, man.
Absolutely.
If you haven't seen the Bill Burr skit about women athletes, just Google it or you just YouTube
Hilarious.
it. Just YouTube it because it's absolutely hilarious.
He hate me. I remember that guy.
He's like, nobody in the WNBA got COVID. He goes, you played in front of the same 36 people for 25 fucking years.
Yeah.
yeah.
Rogers does look good in Jersey, Uncle Mike. I agree with you, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, you got Aaron Rodgers, man. I mean, what the hell? You can't really ask for much more there, you know.
Nope. Fucking love
Yeah.
it. Love it.
I saw who was it on one of the ESPN maybe or NFL, one of the NFL Network guys said that he thinks the dark horse to win the AFC East is not the Jets. It's not the team to compete and knock Buffalo off the pedestal is going to be Miami, not the Jets. That Miami's going to win it.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Tua's not making it through the year, man. And I hate to
It'll
say
be
that. He's just
it'll
not.
be between Buffalo and the Jets.
No doubt.
It'll definitely be between them. I don't look. It's not a hand me to the Jets by any means. You know.
No, it's gonna be tough, man.
Yeah. Tomorrow. Look, Giants Jets on 9/11. Monday Night Football
It's the
prime time
perfect
game.
setup.
The two New York teams.
How do you not do it?
New Jersey, I guess. Playing on Monday night on 9/11 is pretty fucking epic, man.
It's it's almost like a once in a lifetime, man. This is what did she say?
What is she saying?
I don't know.
I don't know.
She was
Anyway,
yelling at something. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
I said that sounds like it's head skin. Oh, 9/11.
Oh, never mind. You don't want to know what she said.
I know what she said. Oh, brutal. Someone said Starbucks? Not
so-
even.
Nobody said Starbucks.
Who's in the Starbucks? Bill Cosby.
So who's at the Giant Jet game? Robin Williams.
Bill Cosby on 9/11.
Guys are animals.
Oh god. Well, giving you the tools, buddy. Make some fucking comedy.
Uncle Mike, you think Buffalo slips, huh?
I've been saying that. I
don't
think
know.
Buffalo slips. Absolutely.
I don't know.
I've been seeing it everywhere. All the experts are predicting that too.
Oh,
Not a
yeah.
big drop off, but a little bit.
Team, I think that slips this year. I know they got some guys. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a dogfight in their division. I think the Bengals fall off, man. That's
They
That's
lost
I
a
can
lot
see
of
that.
players.
That's
They
my
lost some
fall off.
talent.
that's my fall off for the year. I think
I'm going to
fall
say
off.
Buffalo wins. They max out at 10 wins this year. 10.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I can see Buffalo losing. I can see them losing to the Jets. I can see them losing to Miami. They could lose both games to the Jets. One Miami. They could have 3 or 4 losses just in their division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. It's definitely
Yeah,
true.
and New England always finds a way to fucking be in there, and
Yep. Yep. Uncle Mike and Patton with both you guys. I think the Steelers and the Ravens are going to be fucking
Pittsburgh.
tough to beat this year, man.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's gonna have a bounce back year after.
oh yeah,
another
Pittsburgh is going to be just fine.
Their draft is great. They have probably
Tomlin,
the best
man.
coach in fucking
Mike
football.
Tomlin.
Yeah.
That's
They
it.
got-
With Tomlin, we're going to be fine.
Yeah, fuck New England is right, ma. Fuck those assholes. We don't even talk about them anymore because they fucking suck.
Yeah, I know, but they got the master over there, and they will be in games. New England ain't going away and winning 6 games this year. I'll tell you that right now.
Fuck the master. He hasn't done
So,
shit since Brady left.
You Jet fans can be biased all you want. I'll talk reality. You guys be biased. New England will be a pain in your fucking ass,
Let's
no
do
matter what.
Let's do a Google search what Bill's record is without Tom. Let's see that.
Oh God, this guy's got to find a way to bring up Brady in the conversation. Jesus Christ.
Just look up the record, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
okay.
good. It's not
Okay.
good.
Not good.
That's
master.
great. That's
The
great.
master. Guys in
Great.
500 without fucking Brady.
Good.
Get out of here.
Oh, jeez, dude, he's the greatest fucking coach ever. Shut the fuck up. Who are you kidding?
Stop.
You gonna tell me he's not?
I'm not going to say the greatest ever. There's been some guys.
Then I'll say Vince Lombardi is, and
I
Belichick
would say
is
Lombardi.
1A and 1B. Okay.
I would say Lombardi.
Washington could sneak in a nice 6-7 win season. Yeah, the Sam Howell thing still is just weird
Very
to me.
weird to
I-
me.
it's
I don't know why they didn't go get Lamar. They should have fucking got Lamar.
Totally weird. Yeah, I don't know.
I could see Brissett winning that starting job.
100%. Yeah, that should be Brissett's to lose. Honestly.
No doubt. Brissett is an NFL starter, man. He's proved it.
Yeah.
Every team this guy has gone to, he's proved
He's
it.
actually played pretty good.
And they just
man.
fucking move on from the poor bastard.
There's
The
a
guy never-
brawl. There's a brawl in the Toronto, Florida game right now. Somebody got rocked.
I like
Um,
Brissett on the Colts. I thought he did a good job there.
He was great. With
He
the
did a
Colts. He was
better
running the
job than
ground.
fucking Matt Ryan. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't too hard.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Randall's coming back in, but he looks like he literally has one eye closed.
Yeah, dude, it's bad. His eye was
Holy
swelling.
shit.
Like it looks like he was in a boxing fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Same situation with Atlanta. Yeah, well, Atlanta's got who? Listen, Uncle Mike,
Desmond Ridder.
you, Angelo, and any other Jet fan out there, you can hate him all you want. Do not discount anything that Bill Belichick has done. I don't give a fuck about Tom Brady. Bill Belichick, all of a sudden, boy, because Brady's out there, Bill Belichick's not one of the greatest coaches of all time. You guys are out of your minds. You're out of your minds. The hatred and the bias is crazy. And I get it because I hate everyone on Dallas. I hate everyone on Philly. I hate everyone in Washington. There isn't a coach around in the last 30 fucking years that's even close to Bill Belichick, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Listen, man, I'll look at Tomlin. Tomlin's gone some years without Big Ben being hurt, suspended for doing creepy shit. And then he's got the last 2 years have been pretty fucking bad quarterback play. The guy has never finished under 500 and has a way better record than Belichick.
Tomlin is phenomenal. Belichick has 6 rings. 6, gentlemen. That doesn't get handed to you. And as good as Tom Brady was, if you don't have a phenomenal coach, you're not winning Super Bowls. You're not in football, you're not winning championships.
I agree.
You're not winning championships without a phenomenal head coach.
I definitely agree.
You know, I mean, like, you don't get lucky. Well, Bill and Tom both got lucky against Seattle, but, you know,
Oh, man.
but, you know, I mean, come on, man. Don't give me all this knock on fucking Belichick all of a sudden. I mean,
Uncle Mike's pulling out the receipts, man. He said he sucked in Cleveland
oh,
and sucked without
God.
Brady, man.
Oh, my God. That's all right. You guys can think what you want. It's fine. You guys can think what you want. And look, I fucking hate Belichick, but, you know, I'm talking reality here. It's Lombardi 1, it's Belichick 2 of all time, and that's it. Nobody comes close. I'm sorry. I mean,
I respect your opinion. I
no,
disagree.
that's
but
fine. That's fine.
I
Because if
definitely
you guys, here's the difference. If you guys were New England fans, you'd be screaming at the top of your lungs for the last 20 years that you have had the greatest coach of all time. It's because you hate New England.
No doubt.
Just at least admit it. At least admit it.
No, I do hate New England, but I'm just pointing out the fact that the guy has sucked without having Brady there.
All right. Okay.
It's just true. I mean, that's facts. You can look it up.
All righty.
He was
That's
great.
fine.
They won 6 rings together, and he was great throughout that time, no doubt.
Okay.
But the
That's
Patriots
fine.
have sucked.
You
since then.
guys can have your opinion. I'll have mine. We'll just leave it at that. All right.
That's fine.
We'll just
Mom
leave it
with
at
you. He can stick it up his ass. Fuck him.
Yeah, he can stick it up his ass 6 fucking times. It's 6 rings. It's gonna hurt because there's 6 fucking solid gold rings going up that ass.
Fuck him. Fuck the Patriots, man.
Joe Judge, Ben McAdoo, or Pat Shermer. Yeah, Pat. That's a very good. It's a very good point, and it's probably 100% accurate too. So
I mean, can we point out that Pat just named 3 of the worst fucking coaches ever, though?
whatever.
McAdoo.
Fucking McAdoo.
Oh, fucking McAdoo, man.
Oh, God. That guy was a fucking wackadoo. Fuck him.
Yeah,
That was the
Christ.
worst. I think that might be like close to the fucking Adam Gaze. Dude,
That it's up there.
McAdoo is up there with Gase. Yeah.
I mean, they're like 1A, 1B.
Yeah. Well, no, you know what? Look, the first season with McAdoo, they went 11-5 and won a playoff game.
Yeah, but they had Eli Manning.
and he, well, yeah, true. But Gase is like arguably the worst of all time.
Yeah, Gase was just bad, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was terrible. Yeah, I mean, the benching of Eli. I mean, look, McAdoo
Jeez.
will forever be hated from every fucking Giant fan, man.
That was bad. That was
Oh
bad.
man, that was bad.
When I read Geno Smith was going to start, I almost had a fucking stroke.
you almost had a stroke.
I was like, Geno Smith starting over who? Eli Manning? Are you kidding me?
Go back and listen to Mike Francesa's rant on that one, man. Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, the boat game.
Yeah,
Oof.
that was brutal.
Hey, look, go back and watch that game again, man. Eli came to play.
Yeah.
Only guy
Eli
on the
came to
team.
play.
Literally the only person on team, offense, defense, special teams, coaching, everything. Eli was the only guy there to play.
You know, everyone back then, the golden boy was Beckham, right? Oh, we got Beckham. He dropped balls all over the fucking field.
Yeah.
Victor Cruz dropped balls. Beckham dropped 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns.
Yes,
Or the Giants would win that game,
He
man.
was probably still hungover.
Oh, they were a mess. They were a mess.
Imagine.
Plus, they had McAdoodle do with the helm, so whatever,
Yeah,
man.
fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fucking bad experiment gone bad. I mean, it was
Oh,
just
man.
fucking
Oh, man.
horrible.
But you know what? Nothing is best. The best was Adam Gase's opening press conference with the
Yeah.
eyes.
When he pulls out like this, looking at everyone like this. What the fuck
That
is
was
that?
that was the weirdest conference I've ever seen in my
Dude,
life.
like, what the fuck was that?
What was that, man?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
God.
really have no answer on that. I have no idea.
And Uncle Mike, like every Sunday when he was coaching, when as soon as the Jets would be losing within like 11 minutes, and he would just send me the picture of him
Yeah.
with the eyes.
The boy, what's going on, dude?
The boy, what's happening, brother?
Haven't
What's
seen
up,
him in
man?
Go Pat Go. Listen, we got your golden boy, that's for sure.
Yeah, man.
Sent him
Yeah,
to Gang
they
Green,
did.
man. Now you gotta
It's the-
go gotta
it's the
ride
Jordan
with
Love
Jordan
era.
Love, man. Listen, I don't think he's that bad, man. I think he's gonna be all right. I really do.
Yeah, look, the jury's out on Love, right? Because we just haven't seen enough of the guy. You know,
Yeah, that's
So-
it. I can't say he sucks. I mean, I don't think he's that bad. You know, when Rodgers got hurt last year and Love came in, Love threw 2 touchdowns and they almost won the game.
He
He looked fine. He looked
Yeah.
fine. You know, of course, it's different when you're coming off the bench and you're the main guy. You know,
For
now
sure.
you're the leader, man. You know,
Yeah.
so I think Love will be fine. I think he'll be fine.
Coach, we
I'm
were
not
saying the same thing. Jets Giants opening day. Perfect
Yeah.
setup, man. They have to
It
go
is.
with it. How do you not?
They should totally. I mean, you know, the Jets got Aaron Rodgers now. I mean, like all the hype, all this shit. I mean, just put Jets and Giants on Monday night, man. You're
Yeah,
so
I-
I'm gonna let Love.
Yeah,
play
no,
first
I
before
agree. I'm not
criticizing
criticizing him yet. Definitely not.
Love. No,
I wanna
definitely
see
not.
what he can do. Yeah, man. Love. Listen, I thought there was a chance the Giants actually might have taken Love when that draft came around, man.
what year was that again?
2019,
That's the
Yeah,
year they drafted
98.
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah.
I thought there was a good chance, and they went
Hand orange covering
Jones,
eyes.
fucking gays. Oh god, that was like the worst time of my life.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, that's a
And
tough
it-
one, man.
And his post game press conferences, you're like, what is he saying?
He didn't even like. Oh god,
It was really weird, man.
And then he got a head coaching job coaching the fucking
Was it
high school team. If that guy came and was my high school coach, I'd
Oh my
laugh at him.
god.
You think I'm respecting the fucking cross-eyed freak? Fuck.
Not a chance. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pat's saying Love was the year after Jones. He was 2020.
Oh, 2020. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Um,
know, you might be right. You might be right.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, look, the boy, the jury's out, man. But you know what? At this point, I mean, if they're that sold on him and they're impressed with him and they think he's the guy,
Go with it.
go back 20 fucking years. Everyone was like, "What do you mean you want to get rid of Favre for this guy Aaron Rodgers? What are you
Yeah.
talking about?" You know?
Yeah.
You got a Hall of Famer.
Exactly. So you know,
I'm looking forward to 2038 when Love's a Jet.
yeah. Yeah, 19 with Jones and Haskins. Yeah, rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins, man.
Yeah. Oh,
That whole thing is still so weird, man.
very
Yeah,
strange. Man.
It
I
is
don't know.
still so bizarre, man.
Yeah. Very, very strange.
Yeah, but whatever, man. The bottom line is he's only 25 and he lost his life, so that sucks.
Horrible.
That was that 2 years ago already?
2 years. Recently, it was 2 years. Yeah.
Angelo, it was the day that we were picking up your pool table.
Yeah.
That's when cause I called you after I left after I left the.
Oh, so you know what? Then it was a year ago.
It was last year.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, well, I forgot about that. That was the pool table. We were all talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was that day when I got home. All of a sudden, like I heard it on the radio driving home. I was like, "What?" I was blown away by that, man.
So weird, man. Fucking
seriously, I'm like, what a way to go, man. I mean, he got hit by a truck or something right on the freeway.
on the freeway.
Dump truck, yeah.
In Florida. Oh.
Yeah, that's the whole story is very skeptical and very weird, man.
I think it's still ongoing because people were trying to say he was drunk, and then they're saying he wasn't. That it was like I don't know.
I don't know either. And the car had no gas or something. He was going to get gas in the car or something, or
very odd.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Very weird.
Yeah,
I agree.
So quick update: Toronto's still up 1-0 on Florida. Wow, they just showed that hit. Holy shit! And Knicks are at halftime, I believe.
Let me double check that.
All right.
Yeah, 50-47 Knicks at halftime.
Oh, there we go.
They got the lead at the half, man.
Yeah.
Listen, we got to keep that up, man. You got to keep it up.
Yeah, Brunson's got 18. Butler and Adebayo both have 12. Butler came alive a little bit, though. He didn't do much in the first.
At least make it interesting by making it go, at least extend the series, man.
Oh, Du Bois. And you're a Miami fan?
Oh, and he's a Miami Heat fan, this guy. Oh, man. Fuck. He's all over the map, this guy.
Fuck. This is crazy. And he likes the Braves.
He's a Braves fan, too, right?
Yeah, he's got the Braves, the Dolphins, the Packers. What about hockey, Du Bois? You got a hockey team out there, man? Butler's coming in the second half.
Butler.
It's over.
Very weird, Pat. I'm with you, man. Very fucking strange.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah, his parents met his wife for the first time, man. Very, very
What's
strange.
up, Barbara?
What's up, Ma?
Barbara, what's happening, Ma? Oh, my God, the Braves. Yeah, you're not going to find a lot of Brave fans around here, man.
No.
That is a hated organization up here in New York.
No doubt.
Because they've tortured the Mets for fucking years.
Years on ends, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely fucking brutal for that time. God, they've really beat the shit out of them. That's horrible.
The Braves is like liking the Patriots.
Basically, it is. Oh, God.
Especially in like in the 90s, man. Oh, they used to beat the crap out of the Mets.
Chipper Jones.
Uncle Mike, me and you. That's the straight. Oh, yeah, maybe he was in a family with military. He's moving around a lot. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Could very well be. Could very well be. Yeah.
That's Uncle Mike. Me and you, we're gonna have to have a night where we hang out. I have this jersey sitting in my bottom drawer. It doesn't get hung up because it doesn't deserve it. I have a jersey that I don't know how I ended up with it, but I have in my bottom drawer under everything that even matters. I have a Cam Newton Patriots jersey sitting in my drawer.
Oh my God!
We're gonna burn this shit. We're gonna burn it live. I think
you really should burn that live,
wow.
man.
Yeah,
not even a Panthers jersey, a Patriots. Wow.
I don't know how it ended up with
That's
me,
an
but
odd jersey.
I have it, and we're gonna burn that shit.
Yeah,
I think maybe week 1 I'll come on, or the week the Jets play Patriots, I'll go live from the backyard and I'll burn that shit. Watch it burn. Be great.
One of them was a Patriots fan and the other was an Eagles fan. Oh, Pat. Jesus Christ, Pat.
God, you sure know how to fucking pick them.
Well, you're grounded. Jesus.
Yeah, Braves are really good, man.
Oh, the Braves are phenomenal right now. Yeah.
Really good fucking team. That's a team that could be back in the World Series. No doubt.
Yeah, every year they have a shot to be in the World Series. It's incredible, man.
Them and the Phillies, honestly. Phillies fucking crazy.
I hate the Phillies. I'm an American League guy like you guys. I'm a Yankee fan, but I hate the Phillies. I hate those anyone from Philly. I'm sorry. If you're from Philly, I hate you. You're a dirtbag.
I was so pissed when Bryce Harper went there, man, because I love Harper. It's like, fuck, now he's on the Phillies. Like, how do you root for those fucking guys?
Yeah, I know.
I'll get the garbage pail. Yeah, let's get one of those metal garbage pails, man, and we'll just burn it up, man.
Dude,
we'll have a bonfire.
I got the fire pit in the backyard. I'll throw it right in that shit, man.
Yeah,
that way, every time we have a fire for the whole summer, it's still getting burnt.
Yeah, there's always going to be traces of it in there, man.
No doubt, man. No fucking
funny.
So anyway, that's about all I had, boys.
That's really it for me too, man.
Yeah,
Again,
same.
another week when just winding down playoffs. Another week until football is back. I'm ready, man.
Yeah. for
Yeah, so
sure.
schedule's out tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll post that up. We'll post all three of our teams and some other important games, man. We get a game we didn't actually talk about today was Bengals Chiefs New Year's Eve, man. That's gonna be a fucking awesome game.
That's a great game. Yeah.
The last week of the season, that's gonna play a lot of fucking. If the Bengals stay in it, hopefully, I mean that could be a big game for both teams, man.
After we get off live, I'm gonna have to tell my wife that I'm not going to her sister's house on Christmas, and I'm not going anywhere on New Year's Eve, man. We got football to watch.
That's awesome.
New Year's Eve football. Is
Uncle
gonna be
Mike,
cool.
hit me up, man. Let's get you on as a guest.
Definitely.
Yeah, sure.
and Du Bois, we've been trying for 3 years to get you on, man. Come on,
Yeah, we
hit us
gotta
up,
get
man.
you on.
We want to get you on live as a guest, bro.
No doubt.
Yeah, let's do it.
No doubt.
Yeah. So that's about all I had, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's it,
so
man. That's
Next
really
week,
it.
same bat channel, same bat time, the whole deal.
Yeah. We'll talk
Yeah.
the NFL schedule next week. Again, we'll post up all three of our team schedules tomorrow. Some more important, cool games we got going on throughout the year, and take it day by day, man.
Yeah, you know what I like to do too is me and Uncle Mike like to do this over the phone, but let's get him on as a guest, and I'm gonna run down the Jets schedule and the Giants schedule. We're gonna do win or loss.
The records.
We're
Yeah.
gonna do
I
the
love
win or
that.
loss, man. I love doing that
love
shit.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're all gonna make our early picks, and then we'll do another set of picks right before the season starts after we see camp and stuff.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, we're gonna close it out. Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for commenting. We appreciate it. Next Wednesday we'll be on, and we're gonna leave you guys with this. We'll leave you with
All right.
a
Peace
video
out, guys.
again, man.
We'll see you
Bye,
next
guys.
week. Thank you
Good
all.
night, guys.